once again to the Go International. In the second game that I'm going to actually cast tonight between Bingus Academy and Goonfellas, still for the upper bracket, first round, while the Jeff versus Too Hot for Dota game is still going after 74 minutes. We still have this game to close the day. The players are ready in the lobby, even if the Bingus Academy guys took 4 more minutes to show up. We don't know if there's going to be a penalty for that or not. Ari had to make a call to bring them in. We'll see if that results in some few seconds shaved off their drafting time. Still waiting for the lobby to proceed into the draft. And so far I haven't found anyone to come with me to cast. So this was going to be a late solo cast. Oh, we may have confirmation. Hold on. Oh, okay. So there we go. We're going into the draft.
10 seconds remaining.
We may have a special guest lined up for this.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
We have a Phantom Assassin ban, obviously so. As expected, as usual. Templar Assassin is the ban for Goonfellas.
5 seconds remaining.
Still thinking that second ban, and it is Bane. In the meantime, the match between Jeff and Too Hot for Dota still goes on.
5 seconds remaining.
75 minutes, 76 minutes. Now we see a ban against Witch Doctor, and I can have the pleasure to introduce the coach of Mancav, Teehee. Teehee, welcome, good evening.
Hello, thank you for having me.
All right, because you arrived just a few seconds before, well, after we had to proceed into the game, I'll invite you to watch my stream, where I'll be observing for you, and you can comment on what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what have we got?
Yeah, we have the draft going.
A few core bands.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, yeah, pretty standard meta bands. Obviously, you've got the PA, which has been pretty strong today.
Indeed. And we did see that in the previous game that I streamed. Also, Ted streamed that one. We see a Warlock as the first pick for Bingus Academy now. Jakiro coming in for Goonfellas.
Yeah, again, pretty standard support picks. Seen a lot of during these recent games.
I mean, they let the log go through this time.
They did. We'll see if they'll be able to counter it with the Goonfellas picks. Ideally, you want a long-range stun, so Jakiro does counter it pretty well.
Our Destroyer, the 4th ban after Witch Doctor, Phantom Assassin, and a Dark Willow for Bingus Academy. Then they got rid of Bane, TA, Brewmaster, and Spirit Breaker.
10 seconds.
Now it's the Blood Seeker that gets triggered out. Sorry if I'm a bit distracted. I'm watching the other game. It's extremely tense. 14 seconds remaining for the 5th ban.
Yeah, a lot of single target heroes being banned out, so leaving a lot of the burst heroes available as well.
Now we have the Night Stalker. Obviously going against ThymeTwister. I
10
know that he
seconds
plays that.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They're finally on to their second pick, already consuming reserve time. See what happens next.
Dire team pick.
And it's a bench. Fairly standard hero these days for the Goons.
Yeah, so nice supports for the Goonfellas. So they've got the AoE stun as well as the single target as well. Obviously, swap, excellent setup, and good counter for Warlock as well if they can catch him out of position.
This might go to
5
Clouds.
seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Even if he's the position 4. Death Prophet is the next pick for Bingus Academy. This is going to be Tech Killer's hero, possibly.
Yeah, interesting to see where they can run that. I mean, at the moment, very open with both drafts.
10 seconds remaining.
And now on to their third pick of this
5
game.
seconds remaining.
And already consuming some of the reserve time. I mean, it's a very challenging match for Bingus Academy, especially because Goonfellas has demonstrated a very strong
Team pick.
Disruptor.
game going for them so far. Leading
Yeah,
to
with the
Group B.
disrupt. Yeah, so far Bingus have really nice AoE team fight here.
10 seconds.
Only thing they're really lacking is a lot of single target stuns. So we'll see if they can pick that up with the
Radiant team pick.
core heroes.
Clinks. Potentially going against that Death Prophet mid.
Yeah, it should be a fairly even matchup mid if that does happen.
Yeah, that's for Squelching.
10
Now they have the
seconds
opportunity
remaining.
to pick their fourth hero. The Call for Dota
5
versus
seconds
Jeff
remaining.
game still going at 81 minutes. One minute 35 seconds remaining of reserve time for the Goonfellas. Still consuming their reserve time, thinking this fourth pick very well. And I think the Jeff versus Too Hot for Dota game is about to be over. Darkseer is the fourth pick.
Yeah, an interesting pick. Combos nicely with the Chikiro, but not sure if it's tanky enough to sustain all that AoE damage that they've got.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Bingus still
remaining.
has to show us both cores for the side lanes. Primal Beast is gonna go potentially to the off lane together with the Disruptor, I reckon.
Yeah, that would be a really strong lane. I mean, you've got the Thunderstrike slow tied together with the Primal Beast.
We still have to see the
10
carry
seconds.
from Goonfellas.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban.
Let's see.
Next bans against Ursa and Viper come in.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'd want to ban a ranged carry here.
5 seconds remaining.
1 minute.
Team ban.
There you go.
And they haven't used their reserve time at all. Sniper gets banned right now.
Yeah, for Bingus, they should
10
look to
seconds remaining.
ban a strong melee carry.
5 seconds
CK
remaining.
could be quite dangerous for them.
Indeed.
Dire team
Razor is the last man on Bingus Academy's side.
So, looking at this last pick on the Dire,
10
I'd like to
seconds
see
remaining.
what could work well. A Drow could work really
5
nicely with that team.
seconds remaining.
Just someone that can sit on the outside of all their AoE slows and kinetic field and just click them down.
Okay, Pyrinflax is raiding the channel. So we're getting all the viewers that wish to remain from the 2 Hot for Dota versus Jeff game.
Welcome up.
1 minute 33 seconds to go of reserve time for their 5th pick. Bingus Academy trying to choose their carry player.
Radiant
And
team
it's a Weaver. I think they played this before. So that should work well.
Yeah, again, similar to Drow, gets the can make the most of the Warlock slow.
Welcome to
Disrupted
all the
kinetic
raiders coming from Pyrinflax's channel. My name is Dr. Jonas and I'm with teehee, the coach for Mancaf. This is the Goonfellas versus Bingus Academy. We are at the last pick of the draft. They're missing a carry, we suppose.
Yeah, something like a CK could be really dangerous here. Someone that can just pull someone out of any of the AoE slows, burst down the Weaver as well, get a nice stun off. Another single target stun could be really strong for them here.
That's right. 43 seconds of reserve time remaining. We're gonna see. Well, avoid. Alright. Are we sure this is the play? Samo Void? Oh.
Yeah, it's interesting. It does rely on, obviously, Radiant needing to get the initiation first. They kind of lack counter initiation at the moment.
You have the combo between the Chronosphere and the walls, Dark Seer and Void. That is strong, no doubt. The problem is with the rest of them, does it synergize? We'll see. We'll see soon enough. They're taking their last seconds of strategy time. I hope we have an exciting game here. Again, Goonfellas has been a very strong as a team, but Bingus Academy is a personal favorite. Definitely they are.
Yeah, Bingus unfortunately lacking some solid stun, but they do have a fair amount of slows here.
And there we go. Getting ready for the match. I don't know if one of the mods would like to start some bets rolling. I know most people don't have points in this channel, but they may have got the 300 initial ones already. Alright.
I'm very proud of you.
Prepare for
Let's
battle.
take a look at the players. DuckT is handling that Weaver. Vesper with Disruptor. Tech Killer 67. Primal Beast mid. ThymeTwister with the Death Prophet. And Captain Kill on the Warlock. On the other side, NextWhiteDeath, aka Clavs. On the Vengeful Spirit, Gibbo with Jakiro. The Sublime Squelching with the Clink, Samo with the Faceless Void, and Thomse with the Dark Seer. They're grouping up on the rune spawns.
Looks like they're going to keep to themselves.
Yep. There might not be a taste for a first blood. right there. Squelching and Thomse already moving to the rear to get the second rune. Same thing with Tech Killer and Captian kill. Definitely no contest there. I'm seeing that we have a bit of jagginess on the stream. I should be fine. I should be fine, Mad Max. It's just my style of casting.
Right, so we have the Disruptor and the Weaver top, so it shouldn't be an issue against the Ion Shells. Should hit that quite easy, just need to be careful of the harass from Clavs.
Have to kill, already warding a bit. ThymeTwister pushing. Samo and Give against their tar.
Yeah, they would have a difficult time. Void does have a hard time versus sustained tick damage, which both DP and Warlock do have.
And the first blood comes from DuckT. Whoa, I missed that. That was really quick. The prediction for the people calling for first blood on Bingus, on point.
They've just got so much harass up here, especially when Weaver gets a few levels.
That's okay, Bean. It's still good. Is the stream coming alright? I wonder, because we are at 1 minute 43, presumably, and I think we're a minute late on the stream. Time check, if we can.
Yeah, about a minute back.
Okay. Then we are late on the stream. That's a shame. I wonder why that is. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. There. This should leap forward very quickly.
Let's see if that catches up.
Yeah, it might. We'll see. Alright. We have DuckT and Vesper pushing. Thomse and Clavs a bit back. Again, ThymeTwister and Captain Kill doing the same on the bottom lane, but already taking a backwards position.
Yeah. Aside from mid, I should have a much easier time laning on the safe lane and the off lane.
Dire's courier has been killed.
But I do worry when it comes to the later game when fights start happening. It will probably start swinging the other day.
Okay, the stream seems to be improving now, fortunately. What I did worked.
Yep, so as expected, Clinks is already starting to win that mid lane, getting a fair amount of harass off, and also, yeah, leading those last hits, and denies by a substantial way as well. But Weaver, the big winner so far.
The harass against Samo, taking effect. He has to time walk back. The killer on the river. Squelching tries to get him. Barely scratch. Okay, they're going against DuckT here. Thomse and NextWhiteDeath ganging up.
Yep.
Vesper trying to protect. NextWhiteDeath is indeed dead. But DuckT is also gone.
Yeah, does pay for his life, but obviously Clavs used his TP there, so it's going to take him a while to get back. So more free farm for Weaver when he respawns.
Vesper still chasing Thomse, but Thomse is too far away. We should have caught up now. We should be fine. We should be fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, the killer comes back to lane. That Clinks is missing. Oh, Now he's coming
Oh.
back, and Tech Killer is stomping on him. He might
Yeah,
get
interesting
that
positioning.
kill.
Might be for his life.
Although the tower fire is way too strong, and Squelching finishes him promptly.
Yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't take the tower aggro off him.
DuckT and Vesper still trying to get a chance to get another kill on Claps. Mainly, they know Thomse is a hard shell to crack.
Yeah, Weaver's just so strong in this lane versus them.
Warlock and Death Breath have got to retreat to the safety of their tower. And there they go, as predicted. But again, DuckT gets killed in exchange. Same thing. I don't think that's the convenient move.
No, definitely not.
Gibo chases them away from the camp. ThymeTwister and Captain Kill insist they want this farm.
Samo is getting a surprising amount of farm. I would have thought they would have been able to force him off the lane a bit more.
Crossing the 6-minute mark already. We're 3-3 in kills. Not much of a difference in farm, slightly favoring Goonfellas.
My just reward.
ThymeTwister still trying
Yeah,
to get.
gank, it looks like
Oh,
it.
the ice
Yep.
path lands, I think, but they get ThymeTwister
nice.
anyway.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna go against DuckT again. I think Thomse has what he needs. It's almost at level 6, the moment that he can plop down a wall. That's gonna make a lot of difference. The Weaver is farming well though. Oh, there he goes.
fine.
I mean, the Weaver is very squishy in the beginning. No wonder he gets killed so easily, but
Yeah, he should
he's
look
very
to.
mobile.
There we go. Yeah, save the glimpse and save the.
This time it worked. I mean,
But walked back in.
if he doesn't stick...
Yeah,
Well, again.
Darkseer with the Vanguard just is too tanky for them to handle. They need to just kill the Venge and just take that as a win.
Yeah. They did kill Thomse anyway. By a rotation. The killer came to top lane.
Both teams getting their wisdom runes respectively.
Now he leaves. The second DuckT comes back to the top lane. Samo and Gibo keeping their position. Captain Kill and ThymeTwister making sure that camp is in the hold. Gibo chases them, the fatal bonds from Captain Kill land on both Samo and Gibo. Samo, time walks away. That's enough for him to keep his life, at least for now.
And we've got Clinks who is just free farming that mid lane as well.
And he's
He's gonna be-
37 last hits.
Yeah.
Really good.
I imagine
ones.
his net worth is very high as well with a kill under his belt.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So you have the tournament edition of the Dota 2 extension available to you on Twitch if you want to check the heroes and what they have and their levels and everything. And you also have the sidebar to the left. And the first chrono comes in. Surely grabbing ThymeTwister
Nice
and getting
combo.
him killed. Good moves on that first chrono. DuckT and Vesper might want to try something again. But the problem is Thomse is level 6. Well, level 7 really. Just crossed the barrier.
A little bit of an early glimpse there, but did the job.
There comes Tech Killer in the rotation. They get claws. He gets pick-poled to save himself. In any case, he gets killed. The Geminate attack disposes of Thomse. But they kill Vesper in exchange, 2-1.
That is a nice amount of gold going to the Death Prophet there as well.
I think that was the first one that really went in favor of Bingus. All the other ones were mere exchange of gold. DuckT always got killed. Now that Tech Killer came in and secured that, he went ahead with his life intact. Or mostly. 10 minutes 30 of this match between Bingus Academy and Goonfellas. The Weaver already top net worth.
Yep, I'm going for that Mjolnir as well, just to capitalise on the farm. Still remains very squishy though, so should be careful. They do have a lot of pick-off on the Radiant team.
DuckT and Vesper keeping themselves very close to that tower. We have 3 heroes from Goonfellas surrounding it. Even on the rotation, Thomse and Claps, they're going for the push. They grab DuckT, the ice path doesn't land. DuckT comes in, goes against Claps, big pulls away, but he gets glimpsed and killed. There goes Thomse as well. The Ion Shell does not enough to protect him. 2 kills, good ones for Bingus.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. The vacuum just pulled him out of the ice path range.
Bingus is so usually strong during laning phase. I have observed that. I trust that Goonfellas is gonna put more of a fight later in the game. Gibbo may be risking there too much.
Yeah, should dive this. Easy kill.
There goes with the Shikuchi and the Geminate attack. DuckT gets another kill. He has to run away as fast as possible before he gets grabbed. Lots of action on the top lane so far. This might be the counter push against that top tower. The Golem already deployed.
They seem to be going on the Death Prophet on bot. There we go.
Oh,
Easy kill that.
You lose face and life.
the rotations coming in to kill ThymeTwister. But they might get more. Vesper,
Back.
there he goes. He dies under the ice path. The Macropire also protecting the area. They're gonna chase Captain Kill. Tech Killer also falling prey of this. That DuckT tries to protect him to no avail. They are chasing him in exchange. ThymeTwister dies there. The Weaver is gone now, but they get 4. Really good one.
Yeah, nice exchange there. They just needed to keep those single targets on. But no, prioritising the hero as well there.
DuckT chooses to rotate towards bottom.
A gift from the goddess.
Sam already farming as much as he can. He's a little bit behind. He should be able to catch up relatively soon. That tower now is gone.
Yeah, he's not too far behind, and with that Midas, he'll catch up to that Weaver very quickly.
For 10 minutes in, can't say that either team has a clear advantage, but 2,000 gold in favor of Goonfellas. And 2 towers for 2 if I'm not mistaken. That's right. They might be able to get something. No,
Yeah, they've smoked up yet.
retreated. The smoke. The chase goes on. There goes the wall. the swap, and the kill. Really easy one on ThymeTwister. Unfortunately, Captain Kill
And
is
Warlock is
next. Great moves by Goonfellas. The Golem regrets the demise of his master. They do get Claps and Gibo.
Dire's middle tower
And
is
now
under attack.
DuckT dies. Tech Killer Thomse. He can't get anything else. No, they get Thomse actually. Hold on. He might be in
He should
danger
be alright
still.
here. I think the glimpse that actually disrupted the Rival Beast spell.
$3,000 gold now. The advantage in favor of Goonfellas, 4,000.
Yeah, there we go. And the faces for yeah, that's pretty. They managed to catch up very quickly.
Yep, that's what we were expecting. He's already top net worth. He's placing that Weaver. I mean, the win probability is already 75% in favor of Radiant.
Yeah, they just have a much more balanced lineup.
Yeah, I think it was all about that draft. The lack of stuns is really detrimental for Bingus, and it shows.
Yeah, they do need to get some saves out for the Weaver as well. The Glimmer Cape should be pretty urgent on there.
Thomse scouting the perimeter of the river. Tech Killer on the other side. He went with the exorcism. I don't know if that was a trigger happy activation of that ult or what.
I think he was just using it to farm the
Might be
ancient
farming, but I mean now they're smoking. If they get him, they're gonna he's gonna miss it.
Yeah, they do need to hold those.
It's
The way
way,
they come back onto this
I think it's way too early to use an exorcism for farming purely. DuckT gets kicked, gets grabbed. The chrono, I think it was unnecessary, but for sure secures the kill against that carry.
Yeah, I think Bingus just need to sit back a bit, regroup themselves, wait for all their spells to come back up, and then take a big team fight. They need to be the ones initiating. They can't be counter-initiating, especially into a chrono.
Someone Thomse moving along that top lane, going potentially for that tier 2.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The killer
They do know
waiting.
down.
Oof, they got Captain killed somewhere else, but the action is happening here as well. Sorry. DuckT tries to go in, but the wall is there, and the swap gets that killer, and they hit him with everything they got. DuckT is gonna be the next victim. He tries to Chikuchi away. I think he's very low. They might get him. Well, not enough from Gibo.
Just avoids that, but Weaver is starting to fall behind now.
They're already trying to protect this area, but I think this tier 2 tower is gone. Establishing some zoning. Goonfellas know they have the upper hand right now. Choosing to rotate. Might go towards mid next.
Looks like they might try for another fight on top.
Yeah, I think they spotted DuckT right there. Claps moving over there. The dusting might put a dent on their intentions.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Thomse completes a mech.
Yeah, the Void isn't available here, so it could be a nice fight, but that Chrono is going to be off cooldown soon.
And they are going to get the vacuum gold very soon as well. Well, the ice path doesn't land, but they do manage to get Tech Killer, the exorcism, and there's the Chrono. Although Clouds pays the price for being in the middle. Well, I don't think that went as they expected, even if they managed to get all those ults. Whoa, this is very big for Bingus. Quite the recovery. They get Gibo as well, and that's 4 heroes killed for Bingus.
Yeah, no, really nice. Yeah, Bingus managed to just about initiate onto them, so it was more of a opportunistic Chrono rather than a planned one.
Quite the gold swing now. They managed to recover 5,000 gold of difference and protect that tier 2 tower. I thought that would be gone, but no.
And claiming a nice amount of map control back.
Yeah, they're
Just
gonna have to
making-
do that. Squelching coming in. He might have ThymeTwister. He plops down his skeleton friends. The heals protects ThymeTwister for a bit. Vesper gets his 4 staff. Tech Killer. Catching a breath, getting some farming. But he may have off position, caught off position here. The ice path lands and they grab him between Gibo and Clubs. ThymeTwister comes to protect. Not enough damage to kill him.
No, but they do need to wait for another fight until their ults are all up again.
I mean, it was just 2 of their supports against a fairly tanky hero like Primal Beast.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
While Squelchy observes. Whoop! The swap comes on ThymeTwister and the Ice Path lands as well. DuckT comes to protect, but doesn't do enough. The Macropire tells them to stay away from there. There goes DuckT. Tech Killer. Not a good move. He does try to go with the onslaught, but he gets killed as well. 3 heroes dead for Bingus, and it might be 4 soon. And the Golem.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
If they know what they are doing, they should go and Roche right now after this tower.
Yep, the big gold swing in the way of the Goonfellas there.
They're tempted to stay around this tier
Dire's
2
bottom
tower
is
instead.
under attack.
Clinks with his usual pushing power.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gets it down by 40%. 50. DuckT comes back. Vesper as well. Geminated attack against Squelchy. It's not enough to deter any of their intentions. ThymeTwister with the exorcism. All Goonfellas are way too far to be affected. They are already gone.
Yeah,
And
well, they
now-
can just wait out that. Oh,
No, that's fine.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say Samo just needs to wait out that ult, and then he's got his Chrono up and ready. So they should look to take a fight now.
Yeah, it is the time. Wall. Chrono. A well-placed Macropire. And Squelchy has a Deso. They have Tech Killer right there once again. This hasn't been a good match for him. Are they gonna go for the Tormentor while the rest of Bingus? Ooh, the
unfortunate.
failed Chrono from Samo!
Just catches
Christ.
Clavs.
Fail bonds on, but the swap grabs Vesper. Captain kill, dead as well. And now they may want to go for the Tormentor. Nope, they just choose not to. Ooh, ThymeTwister. He heals to save himself, but the Ice Path lands, stuns him, he gets killed. Squelching way too strong by now. He is the carry, I think. Even with Sam around. Sam is 2 and 1. Squelching
Just the
still
damage.
dead and 1.
Yeah, and they just have no way to lock him down.
10,000 gold advantage. I mean, at 25, it's looking fairly good for Goonfellas right now. They're going against this mid tower now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
First tier 2 they're gonna take. Although they tried against the other two as
Dire's
well.
middle tower has fallen.
Some chickadee warding. Let's see if they go for the high ground push. I mean, Samo doesn't have a chrono for another minute. Thomse does have his wall.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think that was a Lincoln's lost on Weaver as well
Radiant's top tower has
on
fallen.
that courier kill.
They might choose to rotate and keep their positions around the bottom lane. In the meantime, Tech Killer grabbing those Lotus Flowers.
Radiant's top tower is
ThymeTwister
under
and
attack.
DuckT custodying that remaining tower on the bottom lane. Thomse
Radiant's top
and
tower
Gibo
is under attack.
approaching.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They recover the
Radiant's
Watcher
top tower
Vision
is
area.
under attack.
DuckT still under cover. Making sure to scout where the Goonfellas are. There goes DuckT. But
Yep.
there's 3 of Goonfellas already surrounding that tower. They come in, protecting their creeps. Slowly but surely the tower is coming down. I mean, the moment that Clavs swaps any of the heroes, like if they can't swap and stun lock DuckT, it's a surefire kill.
Yeah, he does need to be careful just whilst he's waiting for his
Structures are fortified.
Lincolns.
Yep, the skeletons plop down. In the meantime,
Has been killed.
there they go. Still, they don't have them. The swap from Clavs to barely protect himself, but does nothing. The chrono grabs 1. Oh, that's fairly good. The onslaught doesn't do enough damage. The ice path doesn't land. A series of failed spells. Gibo is now dead. I think they managed to protect this for a bit.
Yeah, they managed to protect it. It's a shame that the Death Prophet brought back there, especially without ult off cooldown. But
I'm pretty sure this would have resulted in a high ground push if it was successful.
yeah, absolutely. But DuckT just needs to farm as fast as he can now.
Taking the portal, joining Samo to go against Roche. At minute 29. The customary late Roshan, never before minute 20 in any Goon game. It's not gonna be contested. For some reason, they are scouting the bottom area of the map. They don't seem
Radiant's
to
bottom tower
detect what's going on this side. Now with Samo, Aegis in hand, they might go and finish this tier 2, the last one remaining for Bingus.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Bingus
top tower
still
is under attack.
not recovering their positions. They are conceding this.
Dire's top tower
They're
has
ready to
fallen.
go for high ground push at minute
Radiant's
30.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
Yep,
middle tower
Weaver does have his
has fallen.
Lincolns now, but is just missing some damage.
Radiant's
There
bottom
goes the
tower is
disruptor,
under attack.
but the Klings is way too strong. Tier 3 tower melting literally under fire of
Dire's
Squelching.
top tower is under attack.
There he goes. Next up are those racks. Will they settle for that tier 3? Well, there goes Captain Kill.
Yeah, not sure what he was
Successful swap
doing
there.
down there.
Radiant's bottom
Yep,
tower
next
is
up
under
are
attack.
the racks. Fairly easy for them to take these. The Exorcism.
Dire's
Well, the
top
Time Walk and the Chrono. It's too caught in there. ThymeTwister should be dead after this eel protecting him for a bit. Samo walks in, way too hard, has to retreat, grabs the killer together with the rest. Squelchy super strong, but Samo gets the kill.
Unfortunately, didn't manage to get anyone there, so it should be another set of racks at least.
I mean, with 3 gone for a bit,
Radiant's middle tower is
only the
under
Warlock coming back, they have no buyback. If they understand what's going on, they're gonna stay and get rid of all these structures as soon as they can. The second tier 3 tower now falls under the fire of the Goonfellas, and so do the racks in the middle lane. DuckT tries to protect what's left of the base. Captain Kill sends his golem in, the swap protects, but gets NextWhiteDeath killed instead. Some blocking from Gibbo. DuckT tries to chase. He might get him, and he does. I mean, 2 heroes dead, 2 supports, in exchange for 2 lanes of racks. Super worth.
Money.
Yeah, good they managed to hold there.
They did get some gold in exchange for that, and the possibility of going against his tier 2 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed.
I imagine for next fight as well,
Radiant's
the
middle tower is under attack.
Aegis probably won't be up.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, but we do have a Klink spraying to rat here.
Yep, he's already ratting. He's not gonna be able to get rid of those skeletons, or will he? Yeah, okay. No problem with that.
A gift from the
Tequila 67 monitoring the jungle together with Captain Kill. They don't want anyone from Goonfellas venturing in. They've done
Yep.
way too much damage already. They're moving
Maybe
towards the
it's
bottom
good,
lane.
yeah.
They're gonna grab DuckT. She coochies away for a bit. The Geminator attack kind of reveals his position. I don't think he should have done that. No, the Chrono comes
No.
in, and of course, they get him killed. Wow, okay. There he goes.
Just so much catch for that Weaver.
Mm-hmm. He shouldn't have stopped.
No, the Swarm did reveal his position there.
Very easy for Goonfellas to continue the push right now. 48 seconds with buyback. For the Weaver to come back. They have the wall, I believe, but no chrono for 90 seconds. They're already surrounding the top tier 3 tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Aegis is claimed right now. This might be a risky proposition. But of course the Clinks is way too strong. Every building under fire of Clinks gets melted. And so do the heroes under Samo. The exorcism does nothing to protect what's left, and this is gonna be Megas.
Yeah, Warlock should be going
We're
back
at
here.
35 minutes.
Dire's middle barracks.
And this is looking very grim for Bingus. They retreat, they know their mission has been accomplished. Waiting for another fresh wave, 2 cards. Extremely convenient for them. They might be able to finish the game right now. There he goes, Samo, 18 seconds for the chrono, he still doesn't have it, but they kill ThymeTwister, he's gone for 51, has no buyback. DuckT, 4 staffs away, has no resource to protect himself. Tech killer surrounded. They get him. He gets swapped in. They don't want to let go. He tries to onslaught Squelching. He is not damaging enough. He gets killed. Out for 64. And that Macropire right there blocks them into their own fountain. I think this is pretty much over, and the chrono finishes this, I think. Yeah, well, it's a shame for Bingus. They tried. The laning phase was good, but I kind of predicted this. I knew that Goonfellas would get stronger once the laning phase was over. And it is game after 36 minutes. We're gonna do a quick review of the stats and send you all home because it's very late, guys. You have to sleep.
No, very well done by Goonfellas there. Had a hard leaving stage, but managed to come back quickly.
Indeed. I think the MVP of the match was definitely Squelchy. Although I want to highlight Clubs risking his life with those swaps. Really good. Really good.
Yeah, and Thomse with some great back walls as well.
22k building damage for that Clinks. Brutal. And I mean, the snowball around minute 18 was pretty evident. From then, there was barely a recovery by Bingus, but I think it was pretty much over. I don't know if you have any further comments, teehee.
No, I mean, as mentioned, yeah, Bingus just missing out on those stuns for the draft just to be able to lock down that Lynx and the Faceless. Could have done with some save items just to help that Weaver. But I think with the draft, it was always going to go the Goonfellas way.
Agreed. Alright, well, this was the game. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, teehee, for joining me in the cast. First time for you. And
Thank you so much for having me.
I suppose I'm going to see you when Ted decides not to cast another game. Take care, everyone.
Have a good one all.